Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I think I would like to make a folio, and I'm going to start by using one of the papers from this Paper Studio haberdashery. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I have the nice brown backgrounds, so I think that'll be nice on the inside to be able to decorate. So when I was going through, I found this one. So I thought this would be fun to be able to fold into a folio, because this stripe will be on one side and this will be different, so I think that would be kind of cool. So we're going to go with that one. And we are going to cut it, it's 12 wide, and we are going to cut it down to 8.5 inches tall, 8 inches tall. So you wanted to stick it inside of a journal, you can, or you can just keep it separately. So we're going to get it down to 8. All right, we'll keep that for other fun stuff. All right, now, all right, so scoring. This is going to be interesting because my scoreboard is just that tall. So, all right, so I'm thinking I probably want to do this first one to about maybe 4.5. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to 4.5. Well, I do know the other side is going to be 2 to start, so let's do that one because I know that one for sure. And I did it the wrong way. I should have done it this way. The mountain, or the valley becomes the mountain. No. Okay, so I did it at 2, and then I want to do it at 2 and 2.5. Just to give it a little bit of a space to put some stuff in there, and then 2.25, just to give it a little bit of space, so that if we want to expand it a little, we can. Give it a little breathing room, as they say. Okay. All right, now for the other side. Okay, so the other side we're going to start at 4.5, going this way. 4.5. And let me fold that to make sure it's good. Now, if you don't have a scoreboard and you just want to fold it to itself, you can do that. And I probably would have done that if I wasn't intending to show it to people, because I probably would have just folded it mostly and then a little bit to see that it overlays pretty good. So like with this one, we're going to do whatever that half is, 4.5, and then we're going to do the 5, which was the 1/2 inch. And then in between, just to give a little bit of breathing room. Just a little. And oh, I didn't score those last two very good. There we go. I guess really the mostly I'm concerned with is that it's straight up and down. That's probably the most I'm concerned with. Okay. And that one. Okay. So, there we go. We have nice little gussets that we can get them to be a little bit chunkier. Okay. All right, that's it for the scoring. Now, I'm going to be using, for the inside pockets and outside pockets, my Holtz backdrops Halloween 2023. You're saying to yourself, Halloween? It's not really Halloween looking, but it's got a lot of nice brown colors. So I did cut a few out already that I would like to use. So the first one I have was this one, which had some great lines on it up and down. I didn't care so much about the lace, but I like that. So I made this. Oh, too tall. I cut it way too tall. I was going to make them bigger. I was going to make it 9 when I originally started this. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, oh no, I want to make it small enough to fit. So I'm a little bit big. Okay. And before I forget, I do want to round the portfolio's edges. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. I hope your day is going well. I forgot to ask. My day is okay. I had to go to the dentist today for my annual, semi-annual, my annual, twice a year, teeth cleaning. And everything is all good. Yay. Clean bill of health. No cavities. Thank you very much. See you in 6 months. There we go. All right, so I picked this backdrop. We'll start again. To do a sort of a side, and it's on this side, a side pocket for this little one here. Now this was originally, like I said, the first score is at 2, and this is at 1.5 inches, just to give it a little breathing room. Not sure if I'm going to put a thumb notch in there or not, but we'll go with that. Okay, so my next one is this one right here, and this was a bigger backdrop that had this architectural stuff on there, bricks on the back. So I cut that out. This is the part that was right here. And I cut this out to fit inside of here. And I think I maybe made it a little too long. I did. All right, I'm gonna have to cut just a wee bit off. Yep, you gotta cut a wee bit off. This is what happens when you pre-prep and have a different size in mind. All right, I'm gonna cut a little bit from that side and a little bit from that side, because I want to keep the thumb hole still in the center. And hopefully you're going to be okay. Yep, you're good. So yeah, so I was quite happy that the dentist was all good. I don't have to go back for 6 months. Never fun to get a cavity filled or anything. So all right, so I'm going to do that side tuck. This one is going to be a top tuck pocket. Wow, that was tough to say. All right, and my third one that's going on this side, I have this fun full sheet. It had wood on the background. I was originally going to do this, but then I thought I need a little bit more height for that folio to make it look a little bit different. So I took a different piece and angled it off like that. So that is going to be for that one. And then on the back side here, I have, now this is not Tim Holtz backdrop, this is from a different paper pack. I have this, which is going to be a nice place to be able to stick some tall things inside. And this also might be just a tad long. I have to trim that just a little bit also. Oops. There we go. Yeah, you think you're saving some time where I get them pre-cut and inked, and here we are doing it all over again. Okay, that'll be a little bit better. Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue that. But first, I say, before I glue all these, I would like to stamp inside of here, because yes, it's brown, which is great, but it's brown. So I was thinking about doing some stamping in here, and I'm not sure exactly which color I want to do. Probably dark brown. got my ground espresso. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little cutoff sheet, and I'm going to see if take some letters here because that'd be fun with the numbers. See how this brown looks on the brown. Well, the brown's okay, but I'm not thrilled with it. Let's try. Let's try this one. I don't know. Let's see. Well, that's just a turn of events that we weren't planning for. Slipped right out of my hand. Yeah, that one came out much better. Okay. Now, let's see. How about some numbers? And we're going to go with the long stamp here. Okay, all right, so I think I'm done with these. Now let's see if we can find some all right, identification check. I think I want that to go. Right there. That'll be right there. And I think I want my stencil. All right, there they are. Let's get those out of the way. And we're going to throw a little bit of think that's pretty grunged. Happy with that. Okay, so, all right, so if we put that there, let's go a little bit more there. Beautiful. And I think I want some sort of stamp here. All right, we're going for it. We're gonna condemn the building. It's condemned. There we go. And I think we're going to throw a little tiny block. There we go. Number there. And we'll put that number there. All right. I think that would be kind of fun right there. Now there's really no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I don't necessarily have an end goal besides trying to hold on to the stamp block, which appears not to be working for me today. But just to kind of have some fun. And I do love the number 5. So I think I might put it up over here. See where that angle ends. And kind of put it. Oh, that was way too behind it. Misjudged you now, didn't I? That's okay. It looks like there's a square behind it, right? Yeah. Okay, and then you're gonna go here. Maybe something smaller right over there. And what about? Oh, let's see. Number 95 level. I think I could do that. All right, big block for the overkill. Big block for the overkill. All right, you're gonna go about there, so you're gonna go right there. Yeah, it's just a little bit right to there. All right, you're gonna be there. Okay, I think I'm gonna be good for right now with that. Appear to be missing something huge right in there. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's glue these guys down. I have inked them, I think. Oh, I know what I was planning on doing. I was thinking that this could use a little bit of brads just to give it a little bit of fun here. Like maybe one down there, but that's higher. I was using a different one before. When I was doing this one, I thought a brad here and a brad here would be fun because that's kind of where they were. But this one, it's not in the same exact spot. I'm gonna rethink that. And see, if I put the brads there, when I fold it over, they weren't gonna be seen necessarily. But change in the mind, I think. Okay. All right, so we got to go between the folds. That's another good reason to highlight these is you can see where the folds were, so you don't put anything on there. And I think I do want a little bit of a slit here, just the tiniest bit. And I think I'm going to go between two of the flowers here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay. Actually lined up pretty good. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right, now for this side. Lay that down a little bit so I can glue. And again, I got the lines marked so I can see where they are at, so I don't glue over the fold. Okay, now again, this is not necessarily any rhyme or reason, just something that I liked. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, what I was planning on doing was also putting folio closures on there. So I think I will get the brads for that. I will have to get the brads for that, but I'm gonna look back into getting it for that. So I will be right back. All right, I am back. So what I've decided to do is make places to put the brads in to do the portfolio circle thing. What I've done is circle punch out of the scrap paper that I cut out of this, and I'm going to do 3 layers each. I believe this one is 3 layers, and this one I've gotten 2, so I just got to glue the last one on. And I'm just going to put some glue on the outside and glue it down. Now for the top layer, I did strategically pick where I wanted what I wanted the circle to look for. I am going to ink the edges so it's not as light. So this one I picked from one of these. I thought it was kind of cool. It's got a little hole in the middle so I could put the brad there. And then this one I picked one of the flowers that are, well, hard to see, one of the flowers that were in there. So I'll put the flower on this side and that on that side, kind of a opposite attracts kind of deal. I've got some brads, and then I've got my hemp cord that I'm going to use to zigzag it around. Now, this is where I made a mistake. I was going to glue these after the fact so I could cover up the brads. But now I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get it in there without going through. So, all right, let's start with this one. And oh, I forgot to get my binding tool. Did I? Yes, I did. All right, found it. Now, to poke without poking myself. All right, so we're gonna put it right about here. Okay, And we are going to poke this. I'm going to use the daisy hole as the center. Now I was thinking I could have used this guy, but when I poke the hole, even the small one, this tinier brads were really kind of moving around in all directions. They didn't really want to stay where they needed to stay. So, all right, so here goes nothing. All right, so had him, then I lost him. All right. Well, you have to believe me that it's in. All right, you are in, and we're just gonna twirl you to be straight. Cute. Would have been a lot cuter and easier if I didn't have to do that. Okay, so this guy needs to be approximately, even with that, about right there. This one's going to be a little easier to get to. Oh, lost the hole. Oh, there's where I wanted to put it. All right, poke it through. There we go. Okay. And, all right, so this guy has a little circle in the center, and that's where that's gonna go. Make that a little bigger, and a little brad. Okay, so now this guy, oh, I did him backwards. Ay caramba, ay caramba. I really don't want him like that, so we are gonna switch them. Okay. All right, this one wasn't so bad because you could see him a little better. That's how I wanted it. Okay, now this guy, get him to go in here. I did it before, I can do it again. I'm almost getting good at it here. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Yep, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Binding tool back. Okay, so how much thread do I want? We'll start with that much. Okay, so I am going to get under here, and give it a couple knots. Okay, we'll just trim that down, and then this guy's gonna go like this. Okay, and we'll trim that off. Don't want to have it too long. Couple. Don't even have to do it that many times, just a couple around, and voila. Yeah, cute. All right, so we're gonna undo that. And there we go. So, how many tags that can go in here right now, or am I? All right, well, I don't have any finished tags, but I do have, it's a little bit big. Oh, way too big. There we go. Yeah, so bigger tag could go in there. You're still too big. You could go in there. I don't have any tiny tags to go in here, but definitely get some tinier tags to go in there. And then I've got some, yeah, you're too wide. And I've got some tall tags that could go in the back. Yeah, cute. Definitely need to make some tags that'll go in here properly. But yeah, nice quick, stick a couple tags in there, some happy mail, and send her on down, right? Okay, all right, let's wind her up and call that one a day. Okay, well, there was some germination. What is that word? Turbulence. I was mixing words together. There's some turbulence in this video, from having the wrong sizes to not forgetting to put those on first. But in the end, it worked out okay. Yeah. All right, nice folio. Using some paper with cardstock on the back and some of my Tim Holtz backdrops that I haven't gotten a chance to use yet. Fun, different. So, all right, well, that is going to be it for me today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you thought it was a little weird, give it a thumbs up anyway. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. And that is going to be it for me today. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.